Americans stunned at what picture of Melania at Holy Notre Dame Cathedral in France captured. The Trump's 48-hour whirlwind state trip to France to recognize Bastille Day with the new president there included a stop at the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. As Melania Trump entered the holy historical building, she walked to the front of the altar and stopped short of the priest there waiting for her. As the two conversed, a cameraman was nearby capturing the visit, which resulted in a photograph that has left Americans completely stunned by what it caught. The mainstream media loves to cover the first family to perpetuate their relentless mocking of them, waiting with bated breath to attack at the first chance they think they see. Their efforts to destroy them and their reputation among Americans have continually failed, only made worse by the fact that as their station ratings decline, the first family's approval ratings continue to climb to new highs. They assumed these two would embarrass themselves on the world stage during this second overseas trip, but something incredible happened instead. Melania made her religious affiliation known during her time recently spent in Rome, Italy, where she announced to the Pope that she's a practicing Roman Catholic. Now we know one reason why the First Lady began with "Let us pray and Our Father who art in heaven" when she introduced the president that evening, the Daily Mail reported during that visit in May. She was also seen praying at the Holy Wall in Jerusalem during that same overseas trip, and now her faith is resonating with Americans even more after it was on display again, this time at the Notre Dame Cathedral. With complete class and respect, our religious First Lady prayed and worshipped with the priest while France's First Lady, Brigitte Macron, watched on. Not only does this announcement about her faith make her the First Lady since the Kennedys to be a Catholic in the White House, but it's perhaps because of her deep faith that something unfathomable happened after she left the hospital in Italy to continue on with her travels. True to her faith, Mrs. Trump spent time in prayer at the Vatican-affiliated Bambino Gesù, Baby Jesus, hospital, and laid flowers at the feet of a statue of the Madonna, according to Mail Online. While she was at the hospital, she talked to each tiny patient individually, not just about their likes and dreams, but also about their conditions they're struggling with. With this insight into their lives, Melania got to know a little Greek boy in the intensive care unit who was in need of a heart. He had been on the donor list for a while and time was running out. While at his bedside talking to him and whispering sweet words of hope and encouragement to him, Melania asked if she could pray for him. He gladly accepted the offer and she prayed for healing and a miracle. God not only heard her prayer, he wasted no time in answering it and performed a miracle on the sweet child's behalf. Upon landing in Belgium, I learned a young boy and his family who had been waiting for a heart transplant was informed that the hospital has found a donor, the First Lady said in a statement. I read a book and held hands with this special little one just a few hours ago, and now my own heart is filled with joy over this news. Melania's frequent trips to children's hospitals, including a spot made at one in Paris on Thursday, are not for photo ops which liberals claim they are. It's clear that her heart is truly with these children who she cares deeply for, which is something that the hateful left can't fathom feeling for strangers. Her words said after this miracle, as well as other hospital trips where she connected with kids, truly speak to this incredible fact about our First Lady. To spend time speaking to and coloring with children who have such a positive spirit despite illness was an amazing gift, Melania said. The time I spent with the little ones in the intensive care unit is something I will never forget, and I will pray for each of them daily. Her faithful prayers for these bambinos, as she affectionately referred to them as when speaking to the Pope in Rome, are an incredible blessing, as one lucky little boy has recently experienced firsthand. As much as she's a gift to these kids, she's a blessing to our nation as well. We are so fortunate to have a First Lady of faith in the White House who uses her trust and belief in God to bless others. While the media keeps looking for the bad in the Trumps, they are completely ignoring all the incredible good that Americans have taken notice of and are impressed by what they see. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.